The party after a short rest in the final dungeon.
I had 1 hour of sleep, 1 brownie, and 2 shots of espresso, and I am ready to either fight God or die trying!
Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to the Den of the Drake. Other dragons hoard gold while I hoard internet cringe. As you all know, I love a good RPG horror story. But sometimes we need to take time to sit back and enjoy the more pleasant things in life. After all, it isn't healthy to spend all of your time dwelling on the negative. So today we are going to change things up. I'm gonna go outside and enjoy this beautiful day that's been gifted to us. Isn't this nice? The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and I'm bored out of my mind. Okay, f this. The concept of stopping to smell the roses is bullshit anyway. You smell one flower, you smell them all. We're gonna go ahead and go back inside and look at memes instead. Paladins. This +2 plate armor gives me an AC of 20. Monks.
Look at you wearing clothes, so serious and all.
Yeah, things like armor and clothes are for total scrubs. My sheer Chad energy lets me be naked anywhere I want. Rangers, starting with a quiver of 20 arrows. Rogues, starting with a quiver of 20 arrows. Fighters, starting with just the 20 arrows. So I looked this up in the player's handbook, and it's actually true. Like, rangers and rogues explicitly are given a quiver, but fighters just are out of luck when it comes to carrying arrows. See, that's why in my games, the town guards always know that all fighters are subject to cavity searches, because there's no telling where they could be hiding those 20 arrows. Bard. I attempt to seduce the Orc Chieftain. Natural 20. DM. The Orc Chieftain is not interested. Bard. But I rolled a nat 20. Orc Chieftain. That is why I'm going to let you take your hand off my thigh, instead of shattering every bone in your body. Yeah, this is probably the best possible outcome you could get from trying to seduce a creature that wants nothing more than to shove its thumbs through your eye sockets. DM. Be you angels? Players that never cancel last minute, are always on time, take notes, and don't play on their phones.
Nay, we are but men.
Yes, please. If I had the choice between literal Matt Mercer sitting at my table and a player who consistently doesn't use their phone, I'll take the latter every time. You are the most repulsive person I have ever met.
Ayo, let me lick your face.
Charisma, persuasion, 20 plus 4 equals 24. Alright everyone, I went over this in another one of my videos, but we're gonna go over it one more time. Everyone repeat after me. Charisma is not mind control. So, how's online D&D so far? Oh, they are always late or tell me 5 minutes before the session that they can't come. They never take notes, and they always forget to use their magic weapons, but we're having fun. Oh, this one hurts. This one hurts a lot. I just can't wait to play in person again, man. D&D allows you to play out even the most impossible fantasies, such as speaking multiple languages, traveling with friends, being charismatic, waking up early, and having money. Dragons? Yeah, okay. Wizards? Sure, man, go for it. Living a productive and happy life? Now that's some bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna have to channel my soy-filled pop culture journalist for this one. The Dungeons & Dragons movie might give the beloved game the second life it deserves. Are we a joke to you? Wait, hold on, it's all wrong. There we go, much better. Also, I just want to say the mere concept of a Dungeons & Dragons movie fundamentally defeats the idea of what Dungeons & Dragons is. God, I hate everything about Hollywood. Players, Why can't you DM more like Matt Mercer? Also, players, personality traits, annoying, ideals, does whatever, bonds, nothing, flaws, no charisma. Why does this make me so angry? I really shouldn't feel this mad about it, but every instinct in my body just wants me to brain this dude I haven't even met before. Party's chaotic neutral rogue. Oh yeah? If your oath is redemption, you must be breaking it every time you kill. Curious, you holier-than-thou nerd. Oath of Redemption Paladins.
I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other.
Okay, so Joshua Graham is probably the most badass Mormon character in all of media. My only complaint is that he didn't go door knocking a single time in New Vegas. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, John Browning?
Ha ha ha! Nothing gets through this armor!
Heat metal.
Is it getting hot in here, or is that just me?
Bruh, low-key, heat metal is one of the most powerful spells, especially at lower levels. It's essentially saying, oh, you like to wear heavy armor? Well, you're gonna take 2d8 fire damage every round until I say so, lol. Barbarian.
It is absolutely vital that you give me the boots of haste.
Rogue. I mean, sure, but why? Barbarian.
Because I need to be both fast and furious.
Nope, I'm taking him back. Taking the way of mercy because the party needs a healer. Taking the way of mercy because you get a free Plague Doctor mask. Yeah, seems like a pretty good deal to me. Bard. Dude, that meat looks weird. Druid. It's soy. Bard. What? Druid. Soy meat. Bard. Hola, meat. Soy Bard. It's so stupid. Hola, meat. Soy Bard. Forever DM. Oh, you're a dungeon master, all right. Just not a great one. First time DM. Oh yeah? What's the difference? Honestly, mainly experience. Just keep at it. Don't ignore feedback and do your best. You are doing great. So, a little bit of a wholesome meme to balance out the cringe, but yeah, no amount of internet guides will be able to replace in-person experience. And the line about accepting feedback is super important. Criticisms are a good thing. Ask your players for feedback. You'll get tons of super valuable information. And it proves that your players really care about your game. Fighter with the Tavern Brawler feat. Artificer. Great, a bunch of armed cultists. Can I borrow one of those guns? No. That's fine. I'm just gonna use this brick. When the party tries to intimidate a powerful NPC, and when it doesn't work, tries to fight them despite being given every opportunity and warning not to.
Why did you make me do this? You're trying to fight a level 20 CR27 wizard, a character that demonstrated that they could literally wish you all out of existence at any time. What? You just thought you'd have at them with some +1 short swords and second level spells? What will you do now? Roll up new characters?
No, I'll figure out something for next week. When you die and the DM says, please don't make the same character again. Halfling Ranger with an owl companion. Aarakocra Knight with a halfling follower. I've never seen that picture before. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm gonna make an Aarakocra who practices reverse falconry. Just a big eagle dude and just have him carry like a stupid looking gnome on a leather glove or something. Oh, the fun side of the monster manual. The party becoming level 6. Okay, so my party just hit level 9, and one of them actually bought me a hard copy of the monster manual. And I was like, oh, you sweet summer child. Don't you realize you've just gifted me with a catalog of tools to kill all your characters with?
Orc pride flag. Green of orc. Red of blood of orc. Brown of dirt. Pink. Oi, did you just call me a greenskin? That's a fucking microaggression. I'm gonna rip off your legs and cancel you on Twitter.
Stereotypical jock who's a DM. 5'1" lesbian player. Gay roleplay. Yeah, I've been there before. You gotta do whatever it takes to please your players. Can you give our level 1s a challenge? The challenge. Rat with a fucking grenade. So this actually reminds me of the early levels of the campaign I'm running right now. One of my players was a wild magic sorcerer, and at level 1, that is terrifying, because numbers 7 through 8 on the wild magic table is simply, you cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on yourself. At level 1, that shit is a TPK if she was standing in the wrong place at the wrong time. Every time she cast a spell, everyone would just start getting hella nervous because they were terrified that she would just fucking detonate and cover them all in magical napalm. Guns exist. Guns are stupid. No weapon is as powerful as magic. Am I right, my fellow spellcasters? The other spellcasters. Hot take. People who don't like the idea of firearms in D&D also think that oatmeal is too spicy. DM. Okay, the whole story is gonna take place around the ocean, with only a few islands and a lot of underwater adventures. Consider that when rolling up your characters, okay? My dumbass who made a human paladin with heavy armor anyway, hoping enough constitution is going to save me. The crusade knows no bounds. Me. Exams, deadlines, and job stress. Pretending to be a wizard with my friends every other Saturday. To prove to you the power of Flex Seal, I sawed my adult responsibilities in half. My player about to make Constitution his dump stat. The rest of the group.
Get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
So, a lot of you watching are new players or have never played D&D before. So for the benefit of those people, your maximum health scales directly off your Constitution score. So, unless you want your character to be made of wet tissue paper instead of flesh and bone, don't make Constitution your lowest stat. Friends. How can you justify the coexistence of swords and sorcery with guns and technology? Me.
I just think they're neat.
Okay, so I'm still not over this. If the world has dragons, demons, and gnomes, a race literally known for their inventions, what makes firearms and primitive technology so bad where you gotta complain in the comment sections of all my videos? Tieflings can't be exotic colors. Whoa! This is worthless! Okay, so this is what I do when a tiefling player wants their character's skin to be a weird color like fuchsia or something. I pull them aside, sit them down, and I look them in the eye. And then I let them make their tiefling be fucking fuchsia. Quick reality check. Tieflings are a fictional race spawned from demons. Trying to put such inconsequential rules on fantasy is just being controlling for the sake of being controlling. DMs when the entire party are regularly on time to games.
Oh my god, that is better than sex.
The party's favorite NPC, dying in a heroic way.
God,
The party casting Revivify.
I got you! I got you, brother!
The DM who planned its death. Counterspell.
Oh, no you don't!
The Bard inspiring me. Me wanting to kill a guy by jumping from above.
Do a flip!
You know, not every bard inspires with song or musical instruments. Some inspire with their words. Things such as, you can do it, or you're the best, or if you don't kill that goblin, I'm gonna f*** your mom. Alright, that's enough memes for one video. Be sure to let me know what you thought about this little trip to a different subreddit. I want to try and diversify my content a bit so I can invest in the longevity of my channel. Doing new stuff like this is always risky since YouTube's algorithm is a cold and unfeeling robot. So if you enjoyed our trip to r/DnDMemes, be sure to like the video and comment down below to help the algorithm realize that you want to see more. I actually had a lot of fun going through this subreddit, and I really hope I can make more videos like this one to complement our regular RPG horror stories. Now before we go, let's take a look at this week's Gallery of the Drake. This week's fan art comes from viewer OrcGrog, and features me staring somberly upon my horde of cringe, asking life's most important questions. Look at those eyes. This is a tortured soul. Why don't the other dragons take me seriously? Why do DMs keep making DMPCs? Why did I think that hoarding cringe was a good idea when it has no monetary value? As you can see, hoarding cringe for hundreds of years really eats away at the soul. Also, can I just say that I love this line? Den of the Drake, teller of tales, hoarder of cringe. When I finally get around to making merch, I have to put that on a t-shirt. Thank you again, OrcGrog, for submitting your art. If you want to see your artwork featured in Gallery of the Drake, be sure to send it to the email in my About section. Fan art is my favorite part of doing YouTube, and it means the world to me that I can make content that inspires artists like you to create artwork like this. Well, that's all I have for you today. I would like to thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you next time in the Den of the Drake.